Trading cards. To the casual fan, they may seem like a relic of the past.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
When you were a kid, you probably dreamed that your collection would make you a future millionaire.
1 of 1 Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani autograph.
Only to realize later that it probably couldn't even buy you a sandwich, let alone pay off your college debt.
Logo Man, patch auto 1 of 1.
But what if I told you that not only is the trading card industry booming, but it was the pandemic that actually saved the industry as a whole?
Holy Logo Man! Holy.
So how the hell did that happen? The number 3.9 million, that's how. The pandemic did a number on the economy. Millions of people lost their jobs and people were spending less. You'd think this would be bad for the trading card industry. But the 27 most expensive card sales of all time were all made in the pandemic. From a Luka Doncic rookie card that went for $780,000 to a 1952 Mickey Mantle card that sold for $5.2 million. To understand how this happened, we have to go back and explain how trading cards have evolved throughout the years. Historically, cards were especially popular with kids who were told by their parents that if they held onto them long enough, one day they could be worth a lot of money. And the industry knew this. In its heyday, it's estimated that there were over 10,000 card shops in America. But that number has since dwindled into the hundreds. To quote Brian Windhorst, now why is that? To put it simply, oversaturation. Cards are like any other commodity. The less there are of them, the more valuable they are. So card companies in the 80s and 90s thought that the best strategy to make money was to have collectors buy lots of packs for cheap with the hopes of finding some exclusive cards inside. The most famous being the Upper Deck 1989 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. It was perceived by fans to be ultra rare, so people bought packs in droves. But in reality, Upper Deck made over 2 million of them, even while marketing it as a rare item. So what happens when you have an oversaturation in the market? The bubble bursts. There's too much supply and less demand. Basic economics. Card companies had to change their strategy. They started creating more exclusive box sets that retail for thousands of dollars, with the allure of finding a truly rare card in it. While this took many casual fans out of the market, it attracted very wealthy collectors to start investing in these packs, in the hopes of finding a gem. Now, how does the pandemic fit into all of this? After all, this trend had already started before 2020. What the pandemic did was set the demand on fire, all the while supply remained the same. Think back to 2020. People were home, shuffling through their old stuff and discovering their old collections. Interest in cards skyrocketed. According to eBay, people were buying cards at a record number. In 2020, card sales on the site increased by 142%. The Professional Sports Authenticator, the authority on evaluating card conditions, had to halt submissions in May 2020 when they had a backlog of over 1 million cards. Sports auctions were seeing an explosion in interest, which brings us back to that number of 3.9 mil. In August 2020, a Mike Trout rookie card sold for $3,936,000. Just 2 years prior, that very same card sold for $400,000. The market had officially had its roof blown off. A Tom Brady rookie card sold for $2.25 million, and a LeBron rookie card sold for $5.2 million, both the highest in their respective sports. And of course, a Honus Wagner T206 went for $6.6 million, the most expensive card sale of all time. It really is pretty astounding that in 2022, trading cards are bigger than they've ever been. Go online and you'll find countless videos of people trying to find rare cards. And because card companies have found a way to keep demand high with supply low, this really isn't a bubble that's gonna burst anytime soon. Card guy, thanks for watching this episode of How the Hell. What's the most expensive card you own? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time.